Well, welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Hope you guys are enjoying the Friday morning so far. As you can tell through the windows, it's very sunny outside, and I just this video shouldn't be a long one. I'm just want to give my preview, my preview for the United game against Sevilla on Sunday. Now, I know some of you guys are not really well. Some of you guys actually wanted Wolves to win that tie between Wolves and Seville. But, probably Mother Nature said otherwise. And here we are today. So United is going to play against Seville in the semi-finals of the EuroLeague. And not to get really long in this video podcast, but before we get into all of that, let us just go back through the lane, memory lane, of course, where things kind of get hot and heated against Manchester United and Seville. Now, I mentioned a couple of videos ago, if not my last video podcast, that when Manchester United got Seville in the, well, again, I told you guys that I call him Seville. When they got that side, that Spanish side, in the round of 16 of in 2018 in the Champions League, Manchester United fans were very ecstatic about this draw because we were saying, we have the firepower and we have the willpower to beat Seville because Seville is just a small side, of course. So we can beat them. We can just take them out of the tournament. We can, pack their bags, just drive them to the airport, and they'll just go on the plane and just drive for themselves out of the Champions League. Now, if you guys watched the two legs against Seville, that was not so, especially when United played at at Seville's backyard. Like when United played in Seville's neck of the woods, I mean, we didn't play that very well. The midfield was very slow. We had Scott McTominay. Hold on. We had Scott McTominay and Nemanja Matic in midfield. Paul Pogba, I believe, was on the bench, and David De Gea was the mastermind in that game because if it wasn't for a prime David De Gea at the time between the sticks, United could have conceded two or more goals. Yes, there were shots taken and Seville put pressure on us in the first leg. And unfortunately, United didn't get an away goal, so we didn't have any leverage in the first leg. And we missed out an opportunity in the first leg to get a goal. Now, in the second leg at Old Trafford, people were saying, yeah, we're playing under the lights at Old Trafford. At the night, it's going to be a very wonderful night. United is going to go through like a blue Subaru. We won't have any problems. United, we have the squad, depth, we have the manager who is experienced in UCL. We can go through. We can go through. We have Paul Pogba, we have Lukaku, we have Rashford, Martial, we have Mickey. No, wait. No, Mkhitaryan wasn't there at the time, but we had Sanchez. And yeah, so we can go through to the next round. We're that good of a squad. That good of a squad did not qualify for the quarterfinals at UEFA Champions League. Why so? See, Mourinho was coming under fire at the time, if I remember very clearly. Hold on, I want the logo to be seen. Um, yeah, Mourinho was coming under fire because United was not only getting performances in the Champions League at the time, but in the Premier League, United was kind of messing up, and Mourinho was under fire. And particularly for this second leg, Mourinho picked a squad, a starting 11 squad, of course. That I mean, based on the squad he picked, you could think that he probably had three goals in the neck of the woods of Seville, when it was not so. My man was just dry. There was no goal scored for Manchester United in the first leg against Sevilla, and he picked a side that was just soft. McTominay started, Matic started, Pogba on the bench, Lukaku, I believe, I think he started Lukaku, and people were saying, Mourinho, why are you being like this? Why? What are you trying to prove? We need to go through the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and you're picking this squad. Come on, brother. Who has a nudes or something? Reveal yourself. Why are you starting the squad? And lo and behold, people got testy, people got very nervous, people got anxious. You know what I'm saying? And people are saying, I don't even think United is going to go through. No matter how decent the squad may look on paper, we're not playing very well. We're behind the eighth ball in the first half. We're not playing up to standards. What type of game is this? Who is the number 10? Who is the creator from midfield? We have two slow midfielders that people would call donkeys at the time, donkeys, and the midfield is so pedantic, so slow. You have to understand something. Manchester United at the time was a pragmatic side, not a side that would be flary, not a side that would be full of dairy products. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not very sweet. It has no flavor to the style of play because Mourinho was the manager of Manchester United at the time. And because of that, we parked the bus at home. At home, we played as if we were in front in the first leg when it was not so. We played as if yeah, we just didn't play up to par. And I'm giving you the backstory. I mean, you have to heat the stove before you put the food on the stove. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to give a backstory to give a full story of what the preview should be like for this game against Seville in the EuroLeague. People want to call this revenge. Speaking of revenge, time out. I was reading something on Twitter and someone was saying Inter Milan players, Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez is looking to have revenge on Manchester United in a potential final. Brother, revenge for what? Revenge for you playing shit at your old club at Manchester United? You're getting half a million a week and and you're blaming Manchester United for playing crap. Yeah, right. That's on you, brother. And for you, Lukaku, you're putting in goals, but you said to yourself you're going to look like an NFL linebacker because apparently your body wasn't big enough to play in the Premier League for the next season. So you wanted to bulk up, like you were getting prepared, like you were preparing yourself for a bodybuilding show when it was not so. You were already big enough, bro. You are the reason why you played crap for Manchester United in your last season at Manchester United. Don't blame that on the players, because the players didn't trust your touch. You didn't have a touch of brilliance on you, and you got chances that you could have put to bed, but you didn't put to bed. And it's because if you were not that bulky, you were not clumsy, then you would have got a few goals. But I digress. Back to the Sevilla. No, Manchester United versus Sevilla, because again, United didn't play Sevilla in Spain in the second leg. But yeah, bro, in the first leg we were playing like for a draw. It was like a chess game. hmm Like there was nothing to look forward to in the first half. And then in the second half, Paul Pogba came on. No, we expected Paul Pogba to play well because Paul Pogba is Paul Pogba. He's just a precious player that happens to be very powerful in terms of his power play. That's Paul Pogba, right? But my man played some certain passes in the game. Like I think you, if you didn't know any better, you probably think it's Jemba Jemba playing in midfield. Based on the like my man saw Rashford on the right wing, yeah, and he played the pass Rashford. But it was intentional to go to Rashford, but he played it for a throw in. Like you could tell that Pogba's confidence was just on the floor. Was on the not on the first floor. It was in the basement. It wasn't high. It wasn't on the cloud nine. It was no. It was just. It was just no. But this is where the high man of Manchester United broke. When a player named Ben Yedder came on, and without getting through the the horror eulogy, because I don't want to I don't want this to turn into a 15-hour podcast. But Sevilla's player came on named Ben Yedder, and he netted two goals, two away goals that see United through. Like they got knocked out at their backyard, in the neck of the woods, in their backyard. United get knocked out in their backyard by some Spanish side. So this is my take as it relates to the preview game against Sevilla in the EuroLeague semi-finals. Sorry, kind of feeling gassy this morning. Manchester United needs to play football. I think I've said that before many times. United needs to play football. It's not really to play for goals. Well, they should score goals to advance. I mean, they can't play for a draw and advance. This is not a group stage or anything. But United needs to get goals and play as if they know how to play football. Bruno Fernandes needs to get rest. Matic needs to get rest. Yes, yeah, yeah. We need, yeah, yes. The retiree needs rest, and he plays, but he should not play 90 minutes because he's a retiree. But United needs to recuperate. Players need to recuperate. Um, they need to energize themselves for the game on Sunday because Sevilla is not a side to sleep on. Sevilla has history as it relates to the EuroLeague. Well, probably that was based on when Emery was at Sevilla. But Sevilla is no snooty poo. They're not green as a Middle Eastern passer. They're not wet behind the ears as it relates to the EuroLeague. Sevilla has history of winning the EuroLeague consecutively, like four times or three times. United only win it once. My thing is, United need to play a full pack squad because there's no second leg. So United needs to play a full pack squad against the Spanish team. They're not a Spanish giant, but they know how to play football. In La Liga, most sides, even if they get relegated, play decent football. United needs to play above average, decent football to nullify, not only nullify, but to beat Seville. Let us not play to beat Seville. Let us play off ball to nullify Seville. Press if needs be. Press, press, press smartly. If Eric Bay is playing, which I hope he doesn't, no disrespect to Eric Bay, you know what I mean? I mean, you're just too impulsive. Like you're the type of dude that if I was in a bank line and I step on your left shoe, you would say, "Who step on my shoe? Who step on my shoe?" And then you just try to like punch me in the jaw or something. You're too impulsive, bro. And that's no nothing. You're just too. I need Lindelof and Harry Maguire to play as a centre back as I'm transitioning into the starting level for Sevilla. Wan-Bissaka starts, Lindelof starts, Harry Maguire starts. Definitely. Uh, Brandon Williams starts because he's been playing very well as of late. So yeah, it's best if I just get that out of the way. Let me just and in the goal. Now I want to say David De Gea, but my trick here is just me to put Romero in the goal because David De Gea has had a couple of errors on up his sleeve. And this is the game where we don't need errors. We have seen David De Gea make mistakes in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We don't want repetition to deepen impression on Manchester United situation, especially in the semi-finals. So I would play Romero in the goal. That's the back five. In midfield, Matic, of course, Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. That's the midfield for me. Front notifications. Front three, Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Rashford. That is the starting level I would start against Sevilla. Sevilla is no walkover side. They might be a black sheep, but black sheeps in itself should not be underestimated because black sheeps can bite your ass and kick you in the backside and knock you out. So whether United fans want to see this as a revenge seeking time to knock out Seville and not them out of their misery, I mean, I'm all for that, but if you could play probably the best 90 minutes, but if you don't get no goals, bro, and Sevilla get goals, we are in trouble. So you have to play smart. You have to press when needs be, sit back when we need to, clear the ball when we need to, and play football when we need to. Counter, make every counter attack counts. Every counter attack counts. Marcus Rashford, work on the finishing, bro. Work on the finishing, bro. Mason Greenwood is very decent at finishing, very good at finishing, I should say. Him and Anthony Martial. Mirror those types of players. Yes, mirror Martial and Mason Greenwood. And work on your. No, I'm not saying that you're a bad finisher because, I mean, you're kind of mimicking Cristiano Ronaldo's kind of technique of finishing. But as relates in the box, score those finishing, those opportunities, bro. Paul Pogba, you're playing more of a withdrawn role in comparison with Bruno Fernandes. When you're going forward and you lose possession, come back. Matic cannot lead the retiree, the upcoming retiree, I should say. In Rose, they cannot do that because he doesn't have the I mean his legs is long enough, but he doesn't have the legs to cover. So you need to drop back if you lose possession. Make Bruno Fernandes the magical work up top. He's the magic done one. You know what I'm saying? Make him do the difference up top as relates to the number 10 position. That's what United, as I come to close this video, should do. So my score for the game is 2-0, no, 2-1 Manchester United. 2-1 Manchester United. Manchester United will go through to the finals against Sevilla. Yeah, that's my prediction. United 2 goals and Seville 1 goal. Now I don't care how that goes. Scored for Manchester United could have looked off the Sevilla's goalkeeper's bum or the back of the head bum. Like I don't care how the goal score as long as it passes the line, the white line, and even when the ball passes the white line, VAR will have some way to say, hey, it's not a goal. It's on the line. That's not a goal. Score convincing goals. That's what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. That's my score. And of course, I want you guys to leave uh, your comments in the comment section below. In the comment section below of your predictions. Who you believe will be starting for Manchester United. Comments down below. You guys know what it is already. So I'll hold you guys in the match reaction game after the Sevilla. Manchester United versus Sevilla game because again I'm not a Sevilla supporter. So yeah, after the game I'll show it to you guys.